News, and here we are to talk about the most important news of the week. I am Fernanda.
And I am Sofia. China became the world's second biggest economy in the world, overtaking Japan. This country has been growing through the years. It is 100 times bigger than 1978. China occupies the first place in car industry by selling to other countries, overtaking USA, and it also is the biggest exporting, beating Germany.
Okay, yes, we can consider that this can be a bittersweet accomplishment because, in the other hand, China has a lot of problems inside of the country. There's a big gap between the social classes, and it's creating a great inequality between people. So, the government is repressing society by limiting freedom of expression, information, and their decisions. Some of the people do not consider important the fact that China is now the second biggest economy because they consider that the situation reflects the slowing of Japan's economy rather than the growing of China's economy.
So China has to work really hard to become the first world economy. It has to duplicate the GDP in less than 10 years.
Next, we're going to present you a video that describes the situation of China. Do not move your seat because after commercials, Frida and Carlos are going to talk about a very interesting news.
First, we gave people unlimited calls to their TalkTalk friends. Then we gave people free broadband so they could surf the net for free. And that's why thousands of people become TalkTalk customers every day. TalkTalk.
We're now back in 5 minutes news. Now we're going to talk about another news that is going on in China. This is a country which is rival of India. This has been going on since 1962 when they are fighting against some territory.
These countries are rivals. Together they are very powerful, and they have held many countries, principally the Latin American ones.
We can see that the exportations and industries are growing in these countries by China and India, but we can analyze that this has a negative effect on these countries because they are becoming dependent on China and they can develop by themselves.
They should have a better relation between each other so they can get together and improve the situation. At the same time, this affects because the dependent countries are getting used to see these countries like the main source of employment, business, and market.
This is all for today. Thank you for watching us on
5 Minutes News! Good morning. Here we are in 5 Minutes News, and we're going to talk about the most important news of the week.
China has become the world's second biggest economy, overtaking Japan. This country has been economically second biggest economy. So Fernanda, China has to work.
No,
también no. Pensé que calma un poquito. Ni empezamos Espérate, empezaste luego.
Territory.
Although